It was the rifle that General George S. Patton himself called the greatest battle implement ever devised, a weapon so revolutionary it changed how soldiers fought in World War II and beyond. This is the story of the M1 Garand, the semi-automatic rifle that gave the U.S. infantry an edge like no other. The M1 Garand's journey began in the late 1920s when Canadian-born firearms designer John Cantius Garand, working at the U.S. Springfield Armory, sought to replace the aging bolt-action Springfield M1903. The U.S. military wanted something faster, more reliable, and capable of giving American soldiers superior firepower over their enemies. By 1936, after years of testing and refinement, the U.S. Army officially adopted Garand's design. This was groundbreaking. The United States became the first major military power to standardize a semi-automatic rifle for its infantry. At a time when most soldiers around the world were still chambering each shot manually, the M1 Garand allowed rapid follow-up shots with just a pull of the trigger. The M1 Garand was chambered in .306 Springfield, a powerful cartridge capable of engaging targets at long ranges with significant stopping power. Its gas-operated semi-automatic action used a unique en-bloc clip system holding 8 rounds. This en-bloc clip was revolutionary. It automatically ejected after the last shot, producing the now famous metallic ping sound, a sound that became both iconic and controversial in combat. The rifle weighed around 9.5 pounds, 4.3 kilograms, making it sturdy but manageable, and its robust design could withstand harsh battlefield conditions from the sands of North Africa to the icy forests of Europe. When America entered World War II in 1941, the M1 Garand was already in full production. It gave U.S. troops a huge advantage over enemies armed with slower bolt-action rifles like the German Karabiner 98K or Japanese Arisaka Type 99. American soldiers could fire up to 40 to 50 aimed rounds per minute, compared to the 15 to 20 possible with bolt-action rifles. This rate of fire often meant the difference between victory and defeat in intense firefights. From D-Day in Normandy to the island-hopping campaigns in the Pacific, the Garand proved itself as a rugged, reliable, and deadly battlefield companion. One of the most talked about aspects of the M1 Garand is the metallic ping when the clip is ejected. Some claim enemy soldiers would wait for the sound to know when a U.S. soldier was reloading. But many veterans and historians argue this was more myth than reality. In the chaos of battle with gunfire, explosions, and shouting, hearing that subtle sound was nearly impossible. Still, the ping became part of the rifle's legend. The M1 Garand didn't retire with the end of World War II. It continued serving in the Korean War, 1950 to 1953, where its reliability in freezing temperatures and mountainous terrain made it invaluable. Soldiers praised it for its durability and accuracy, even under extreme conditions. During this time, minor improvements were made to the rifle, including better sights and improved manufacturing techniques, but the core design remained unchanged, a testament to Garand's original brilliance. After World War II and Korea, the M1 Garand found a second life in the hands of allies. Through the U.S. Military Assistance Program, thousands were sent to countries like Italy, Greece, South Korea, and the Philippines. Nations like Italy even produced their own variants, such as the Beretta B M59, which evolved from the Garand's design. By the late 1950s, the M1 Garand began to be replaced by the M14 rifle, which retained much of the Garand's operating system, but offered select fire capability and a detachable magazine. Even so, the Garand remained in limited service for decades in reserve and ceremonial roles. Today, the M1 Garand is beloved by collectors, marksmen, and history enthusiasts. It's still used in civilian marksmanship program matches and can be legally purchased in the U.S., allowing new generations to experience its legendary performance. The M1 Garand wasn't just a rifle, it was a game changer. It combined speed, power, and reliability in a package that gave American soldiers a fighting chance against any enemy. It represented the shift from old world warfare to the modern age of semi-automatic infantry rifles. General Patton's praise wasn't just hyperbole. In the hands of determined GIs, the Garand helped secure victory in some of history's most decisive battles. From the beaches of Normandy to the hills of Korea, the M1 Garand earned its place in history, not just as a tool of war, but as a symbol of American ingenuity and determination. Even today, nearly a century later, its legacy still pings loud and clear.